Do you ever feel like you're having a hard time staying on top of all your video tasks, trying to find the perfect mix of apps to keep all of your different projects organized? Don't worry, in this video, I'm going to show you 4 killer apps that will help you and your team crank out up to 20 pieces of video content a day. Let's start with the backbone of the video productivity system, and that's going to be Monday.com. Monday.com is a project management software, and it's kind of like if you took Microsoft Excel and gave it steroids. You can create a ton of custom workflows and track your video projects through each step in the process. You can assign different tasks so you know exactly when something is being worked on, when it's overdue, and when it's ready to be launched. Has a ton of different views depending on what you're looking at, whether that is creating like a content calendar or a Gantt chart if that's something you're into. You can upload files directly to it. The possibilities with Monday are endless, and it helps you aggregate all of your different projects in one place to make sure that you never miss a beat. A free alternative to Monday.com would be something like Trello or Notion. Both are free and easy to use, and they're great for small teams or even individual creators. Regardless of which one you use, having a project management software in place where your entire team knows what they're assigned, what needs to be worked on, and when things need to go out is integral to get out more content. Next up, we've got Frame.io. Now, Frame.io is an absolute game changer when it comes to collaborating on video edits as your team expands. It streamlines the entire video review process and helps you get to that perfect final edit much faster. You can leave comments directly on a video if you're the person reviewing it, and it'll dynamically drop into your Premiere Pro or Final Cut timeline so you know exactly what and where you need to affect the edits. Yeah, Dropbox and Vimeo do have kind of half-step versions of this where you can leave comments on a video, but Adobe actually owns Frame.io, so the plugins and integration are fantastic, especially if you have a growing team or if you're an individual creator who needs to send out different cuts of projects to prospective clients for review. Frame.io is a lifesaver and an absolute must for anybody looking to scale their video content. So you've got your project management software, you've got a way to share and review videos between your different producers and editors, but how are you going to coordinate all of this? Well, that's where Slack comes in. Now, I'm sure you're not hearing about Slack for the first time from me because it is the ultimate communication tool for remote teams. It lets you create different channels for different projects, send messages directly with the people on your team that you need a response for or need to get in touch with. You can do what they call huddles, which is pretty much just a fancy ripoff of Zoom that lets everybody get on a video call at once. Pretty cool. The downside to Slack is the free plan has a lot less features than the paid version, and if you don't manage your notifications, it can get a little bit overwhelming. If you're looking for a free alternative to Slack, that's where Discord comes in. Finally, where are you going to store and send all your files from? Well, that's where things like WeTransfer, Google Drive, and Dropbox come in. Now, each one of these is great for different purposes. WeTransfer is amazing for one-off file sending for like vendors and stuff like that. It's really not great for large-scale content housing. Well, that's where Google Drive and Dropbox come in. It's super important, obviously, to have all your files backed up on a hard drive, but when you're working on a big team remotely, or even just across different workspaces in the same office, having your files in the cloud, whether that's in Dropbox or Google Drive at a free or paid subscription, is perfect for being able to finish an edit on a podcast, have a shorts editor edit it, have a graphic designer be pulling a thumbnail, all at the same time because the file was in one central cloud-based place. And there you go, my 4 killer productivity apps to help you supercharge your video editing. If you found this video helpful, be sure to leave it a like and let me know down in the comments which of these apps have you used or want to use. And you know what, while you're down there, let me know if there's any apps that I missed. I'm always on the lookout for that next great program that will help take my video editing to the next level.